All right, here we are. We've got it somewhat primed up. I can see, yeah, this is why I put the primer on, but that way I can see all the little mistakes I missed. So right in there, a little bit down in there. Overall, looks pretty good. Underneath, you know, you can kind of see some of the ugly stuff that's up top. But like I said, you'll never see it unless you really get down and look at it. But who at car shows or anything gets like way down, you know, because it's not being judged or anything. So like I said, rock chips and all sorts of stuff's gonna come up through there. But yeah, it looked turned out really good. I like that line. It's looking better and better. So looking like it's part of the car. Let's see if I can get a different angle. So spoiler part of the car. Okay, so then after this I'm gonna let that primer dry, and I'm gonna fix all the little mistakes down there before I get going too crazy. And if there's any mistakes I see up here or anything, fix, you know, at least up in here, you know, fix those little things there. I'm thinking if there's this kind of like Bondo stuff. I've never used it. I've been watching some pros do it, the ones that do like the high dollar paint jobs. It's like Bondo, but it goes on super thin, and it just fills in all the tiny little specks, and then you sand it down. I'm going to do more research into that. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but it's interesting. So yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now it's looking like it's shaping up. So yeah. Turned out really good down there, actually. I need a light scuff it, you know, after it dries. But yeah, it looks really good. This one has a little bit more, because this one was this way a little bit more, just the way it is, so you can kind of see how its angle is a little bit different, but not enough to, I mean, I'm going to be the only one that notices, and you guys, because I pointed it out. But if I didn't point it out, you wouldn't have noticed. And yeah, I might put a little bit more right in there just to make it more round instead of more square. So I think I'll do that before I finish. So, because I have to work that little area anyway for that one little spot. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll work it just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, and I'm gonna take off my badge. My badge is here, and we can get working on just sanding down all this and working in this little area. Look how just crappy it is in there. Someone drilled a hole. Don't ask me why. But yeah. Then I'll get in here, try to line these up, make these a little bit better for their more flush. So you can see how big of a gap there is right through there. We're gonna close those gaps. So, and we'll have to have the headlights, we'll have them open, take out the trim. Yeah, I won't be able to get down into here very well. I'm gonna try. I I'm gonna try and take the bumper off one more time, but that thing, I can't get my arm all the way through here to get that bolt that's in the corner here. Man, what a pain. So I might have to take the little grills off first. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Like I said, it's a driver paint job anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think that looks really good. So what I'll do is I'll start sanding down this whole front section, and of course I'll take my covers off and sand them down, and even work on them a little bit more, because you know, they're a little wavy and stuff. Try and get it a little more better, and just go all the way to the door, you know, and then I can work my gaps right here. And then once I work my gaps, then, because I'll paint this front section right here to the door and paint that way, but I want to be able to sand down this area, get this all done, get the door done first, get the front painted, and then get the back all sanded, and then paint the door, because I need to work these areas first. You know, see that gap? So I need to work all these areas first before I get too crazy. But the door and everything will be sanded down. So, because it's lined up the way it is. So the best thing to do is to work this panel and bring it out a little bit on that one. Then this one, I'll have to figure it out when I get to it, but I think it's going to be easier to do the door than it is going to be to do this. I don't know. Oh yeah, see, I can open up the door and I could just add, because see how tight it is? It gets a little bit thicker right there. So yeah, I'll be able to able to work on the door then. Yeah, so that's where we are. The rest should go fairly quick, because a lot of I can just take the DA sander, sand down most of it, and I got these pads. You know, it's like an inch thick pad, so that way they kind of move with the body. Oh, and I need to build this section up right through here, because you can see how that hood this comes up. See, and it won't go down any. So I think the best thing to do, because I don't want to thin out the hood, so I think I have to build this up just a little bit this way and make it work. Because that's my OCD. That's my OCD talking there. All right, yeah, we're looking good. So just a little bit more down. I'm gonna finish definitely the spoiler. You know, get it all done and everything. And that way I can get the wheels back on and be able to move the car in and out a little bit if I have to. So yeah, I think I'll just paint the spoilers. I think I'll paint them black to about like right here or something, and then I could just tape it off, or maybe I can even come up to right here, paint it black, and then I could just tape it off right where the light is. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know, I'll figure it out. So I'll let that dry, and yeah, that's how we're looking. So looking way better than I think than what used to. And then don't forget, I'm still going to be working on the wheel wells here, because I gotta got to add these little lips that I took off. So these little lips that, you know, that have that little edge that go in. So I'll have to cut these into pieces and work them. So that's why I kind of only want to go to like I said, right here or something. Okay. Alright, so for my headlight lenses, or shell, or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to just basically scuff, buff, primer it, and throw it back in. So, because these aren't too bad at all. So that'll fill in it with the primer and everything. And another part that's pretty much hidden, you know, you only see it when the headlights are up and when you have the headlights up at night. So they don't have to be perfect at all. So yep, anyway, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so you see this little cushion here, this little pad? So it has a little bounce to it. So when you're sanding, it's not gonna just dig in hard, you know. So that little pad, especially like when I'm sanding like within these areas, it'll help, you know, not dig in so bad. So yep, and all sorts of dust coming out of there. Anyway, and we just shot these real quick. Nothing special. And I have to go over it with filler primer, because I put a sealant primer on first because these are metal, and then I'll put the filler primer on top of it, and then I'll reseal it, so, and paint it. Okay, kind of wanted to start and show you, yeah, start sanding and everything, but see, this is where it was cracked in the paint, and if you look, it's pretty much in the fiberglass. So I'm gonna have to take that all the way down to the fiberglass. When I mean cracked, I mean something like this. That's kind of what it looked like. So I know I have to take it all the way down to the fiberglass, you know, to fix that. So yeah, see it a little bit with the light. So that just kind of goes to show what we're gonna have to do, and then I could feather everything out, and then I can work on this ridge here and all these ridges here in a little bit. But then I just got these primed up. They'll sit here and dry overnight, and then I'll probably paint those tomorrow and throw them back on. Because like I said, you're not going to see them. There's going to be little bumps and stuff in them, but like I said, you'll never see it. So, but I'll see what I can do with these gaps here. But it's kind of dark. I think I'm going to call it a night, and we'll go from there. All right, so I just took some Bondo, and oh, I missed one little pinhole. But anyway, I just took another little skiff of Bondo, and to get over some of the major pinholes and stuff, and then I can just finally sand this down to that last shape, and then fix this corner that I was going to work on. Fix the little hole, you know. I put more on than I should have, but that's fine. So that's basically what I was doing. I was just going over and trying to get all these pinholes that I missed, you know, that were, oh man, went a little thick there. Oh well. Didn't notice that. That's all right, it'll sand. So, and then fixed a few little things down here, do one last sand, and be done with it from there. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do basically tonight. Got off a little bit later because it gets dark early here, so got these primered up. I'm gonna scuff them just down a little bit more, get some of the areas a little more to my liking, and then I'll go ahead and shoot them up and get them painted black. So all right, well, that's my update so far on all of this. I'm probably not gonna get to this even painting tonight. So it's getting too, I mean, it doesn't look dark, but it's getting hard to where I can't see. So I need better lighting. Anyway, and then from there, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from right here and across, tape it off, and spray paint the black all underneath and get that whole section underneath done. And then I'll blend it in once I get this top half done. So then I can let that sit and do its thing for however long I need to be, because like right here, this will all be done and then I can just start working on there. So if I tape across from here down to that corner and then paint it black, I think we'll do okay there. All right, thanks guys.